Bulletproof Garage, it's a Wednesday. I'm going to show you guys today. I've been working on wiring in Mopar motors that don't have wiring harnesses for. And so we're going to show you today is on Only Vans. This has a completely custom built wiring harness. The idea is that you can make any Mopar run with just 4 wires. I have several Mopars and I buy them, sometimes they don't have wiring harnesses in them, and you've got to figure out how to do wiring harnesses for them. There's a 53 New York over there, it's going to likely have the same thing. A lot of times what you have to figure out is how to make them run, and Mopar has really problematic electronics. The wiring on these has a remote voltage regulator, it has a ballast resistor, it has an ECU box, that's if they don't have points. And so on Only Vans, what I did was when I moved the motor back, I made it run off of 4 wires, and I'll show you how that works. It's pretty basic. This is a GM HEI, and you can buy these for the Mopars. That's about $80. Then you have to use HEI style spark plugs wires. But see that orange wire and that green wire right there? The orange wire is power and the green wire is the tack. And those 2 wires right there make the whole entire thing run. I'm going to show you also, I use the Mopar mini starter, which is that right there. And those are available on almost every Dodge Dakota and every Dodge Ram in the 90s. And those are about $110 right now. And so what you want to do is use that HEI. There's 2 wires there, so you don't even really need a tack. Just power that up. And I use these GM alternators because you can power those up. That one has an alligator clip. I actually bought the correct piece that would go from that to the stud for the alternator, and that way it forces the thing to charge. But that's a GM style 1-wire alternator, and that would be your 4th wire. So you have 1 wire running the alternator, 1 wire running the HEI, and then 2 wires running the starter. I'm going to show you what I've been working on now with the Dodge Charger. And this is the 68 Charger. I bought this Charger in Illinois at an auction. It had been sitting in the back of a machine shop forever, and it's a super solid charger. But when I got it, of course, this is a single points charger, and it had very minimal wiring left on it. As you can see, you see the twisted together wires, and there's ballast resistor hanging on the wall, voltage regulator hanging on the wall. And I got an HEI distributor the other day. This is a GM style HEI distributor for a 440, and it does require newer style spark plug wires, HEI style spark plug wires. But that, and then there's a GM 1-wire alternator. I know it's chrome, and you've probably never seen anything chrome on any car I've ever owned, but that is a chrome 1-wire alternator, and this one already has the mini starter on it. So 4 wires this 440 should run. To give you an idea what we are replacing, there is a Mopar distributor, electronic distributor, and it requires a coil like this. It requires a control box like that has to be wired in. The voltage regulator also required for the alternator. So all that wiring right there, and it all powers itself up, and it's not exactly a great system as far as making ignition. And here's the factory alternator that has what's called fields on it. There's 2 fields. It actually has to be told to start and stop, and it has a voltage regulator hanging on the firewall. That's another reason to get rid of that. So the idea is to get rid of all the electrical stuff that you just don't want to have to fool with on these old cars. There's so many of these Mopars out there that don't have wiring harnesses underneath the hood, and this is a way. You buy 3 things and you can wire up one of these Mopars with 4 wires. The GM HEI style distributor, the GM 1-wire style alternator, and then the Dakota Ram mini starter. And with that, 4 wires, you should be able to make any Mopar motor run. If it turns over, you should be able to make it run and make it drive. So make sure you have a carburetor, make sure you have a fuel source, and in the case of this, I'm hoping to have the 68 Charger running and driving. It already has a new fuel tank underneath it, new fuel line. That is a 440 out of a early RV. It is a cast crank 440. It has a 727 in it with reverse manual valve body. And my cat is dying to be on video. Say hi, Patience. And that is how you make any Mopar run with 3 things and 4 wires. Bulletproof Garage.